Hi guys, how's it going? It's I'm checking. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back with a portfolio update. I will be sharing what I have in my portfolio. I invest in the equity ZAR account, that is South African companies. I have ETFs in the TFSA. I bought a bit of crypto, and I also have some in the US portfolio. So let's get into it. So I currently have 87,000 invested, and I am up 3.81%. And that is 3,200 in rents. And scrolling down, I want to get to my easy equity ZAR account. I haven't checked my portfolio, and I'm only realizing now that they have changed the app. So okay, here is it. So I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna start with this one and see how it's performing. So I'm down 2.57%, and that brings me to the value of 18,000. So the first holding I have is this ETF, the Infotech ETF, and it's down 5.72%. And in the past few weeks, we've actually seen that the S&P 500 has been taking a beating, as well as the Nasdaq 100. And it's because there was a lot going on in the US that actually affected the entire US market. And when you invest in the likes of S&P 500, obviously when something happens to the US market, you're going to see by that ETF or that index that, okay, we now have an issue. So I am not so surprised that it is down 5.72% because of what I just mentioned. So I'm not so surprised with this one. And then the second holding I have is the XOXO. It's down 18.39%. This is way too much. Ever since I bought it, it has never been, performing this badly. So let me check Thungela, how it's doing. Thungela is also down 12.57%. But ever since I bought Thungela, it has never went on green, has it? Maybe lying, maybe just one time. But for the most time, it has always been down more than 10%. But I actually checked the earnings report for Thungela and XOXO. They have reported declines in their profits, and because of the coal prices. So they're still experiencing the industry issue where coal prices are concerned. So if you have a company and you see that it is not performing well, just go and check companies in the same industry, and then you see if you are having an individual company issue or the industry issue. So understanding that the problem here is that coal prices have not picked up, then I cannot expect more from these two companies. I am okay with them declining like this. I will keep on holding because it is not an individual company problem, it's an industry problem. So first trend is up 8.9%. I can't really complain there. And then Premier Group is up 1.14%. This one also has never really performed miracles in my portfolio, so I am not too surprised. And storage, honestly, this is the queen of consistency. Queen or king? Anyway, it's the queen of consistency in my portfolio. It is up 8.57%, and that's all I have in my easy equities ZAR account. So going back, let's go into my USD account. I don't have a lot of companies on there, guys. I just take my chances with the USD investments, honestly, because I don't have enough money to be able to invest in the equities and AR account, the TFSA, and the USD account. In as much as, yes, we can get fractional shares, but to some extent, they actually don't make sense to me, If I am going to start with something, I need to be able to be consistent with it. So I haven't been too consistent with the USD account because I don't always have money to invest in the USD account, So then I need to increase my income so I can be able to invest in this account. And also for me, it doesn't make sense to, this is just me, guys, right? It doesn't make sense that I focus less on accounts like the TFSA and I focus more on the USD account, First things first is to take advantage of tax. If I can save tax, then I'm going to focus on an account that is going to save me taxes, and then I'm going to move on to other accounts. So On here, I only have $140 and I'm up 2.5%. And I have 39 cents to invest, but it's too low, I can't invest it. First holding I have is the equity premium income, JP Morgan. It's known as JP, yes. I only have $94 invested. So this one pays me dividends every single month. It's one of the ETFs in the USA that pays dividends every single month. I also know that there is realty income that pays dividends monthly. It's a stock though, it is not an ETF. So I decided to buy an ETF. So it pays me dividends every single month, which are still in cents because I don't have a lot invested. And then I also bought Nvidia because, guys, I didn't want to miss the train, even though I was late for the train, you know. So I just thought, okay, let me just buy Nvidia. And it is up, it is down 10.8%. And since I bought it, it has just been declining, you know. But guys, it's fine because we don't take our losses unless you have to. But if you don't really have to take your losses, then don't take your losses, because then you're going to lose money. When it's like this, it's fine because this is unrealized losses. Once I decide to sell, then I'm actually going to lose money. And then I have the total international stock as an ETF. So it's well diversified. That's why I bought it. Just for that reason, that it's well diversified. And yeah, it has a dividend yield of 3 point something percent around there. So I just thought it makes sense for me, so I'm going to buy it. So this one, I only have $29 invested and it is up 3.21%. Now let's go to my tax-free savings account. My favorite, honestly, because that one always performs better than all these accounts. In this one, I have 65,000 invested and I'm up 7.42%. I'm very much impressed, guys. I feel good. I don't want to lie. I feel good. So in rents, that is almost 4,500. And the first ETF I have is the One Invest as a property. It is up 17.05%. This is for the first time ever, because usually I would only be up 10%. So this is good to see that it's up 17.05%. And then I have the Global 1.2 ETF. It is up 8.47%. This one, actually, ever since I bought it, it has been consistent with being below 10%, just above 7%, but below 10%. So it is quite consistent. And then there is the top 40, and it is up 9.02%. Actually, this is good to see because the SA market has been taking a beating, you know, and seeing that also the kept all share is up 9.05%. I haven't been following the news, so I don't really know what's happening, honestly. I don't want to come in here and lie and tell you guys, oh, okay, the market is improving because of this, that, and the third. I don't want to lie. I don't know why. So I'm just happy that I'm here. And then the DV Plus is up 3.88%. I mean, you can't expect more from the DV Plus ETF, guys. So it is fine at 3.88%. And I know that on Monday when the market opens, it could even go back to being at a loss. You know, it's the DV, like it focuses on ET or on dividends. So you cannot expect much growth from it. So I also have the Nasdaq 100 and then the S&P. So the Nasdaq 100 is up 10.0%, and then the S&P is up 4.61%, right? I've actually realized that when there is something happening in the US that is shaking up the market, the S&P will react and the Nasdaq 100 will react. So that's how I get to see, or rather confirm, what is being said there, because I consume a lot of USA personal finance content. So whenever they give updates, I'm like, okay, let me go check my portfolio. So, and then I realized that, oh, okay, you know, like we are indeed being affected by whatever that is happening in that country. So the S&P is down 4.61%, and usually it would be up 10% in my portfolio, and then the Nasdaq will be 15 or 16, you know. So really there's a decline in that market. But with these two ETFs, guys, I bet on these two ETFs, and I was actually giving it a thought that once I max out my TFSA, which I will next month, I'm going to add the Nasdaq 100 onto my Easy Equities ZAR account, because it performs well. Like it always performs well. So I can bet on the Nasdaq 100 actually, and because it does not pay dividends, I won't be missing out on any dividends. My plan is that when the new tax year opens, I'm going to sell it and buy it again in the TFSA. So at least I know that if maybe I have 10,000 invested and then it is up 10%, I'm going to, you know, get a 1,000, and that is actually a gain onto my portfolio. So this is definitely one of the ETFs I will be adding onto the Easy Equities account once I max out my TFSA. So that's it on my TFSA update. Currently I have 65,000, and I have, let me just check how much I have left to deposit, because I know that I'm so close to mixing it out. I only have 2.1 remaining. So definitely next month I'm going to be mixing it out, and then I'm going to invest in the Easy Equities account, and then I will continue with this account in the following year. So let's go back and check out crypto, guys. Honestly, in as much as I don't like investing in things that I don't understand, I found myself putting some few rands in crypto, because I mean, what if it makes everyone millionaires and I'm going to be left without making any sense? So I only have 2,000 invested in this one. I think I only put this money like 3 months back. It's not even in my mind to say that, okay, let me budget for crypto. No, I don't. I only put money in it when I have some money left, you know. So if I have an extra to invest, I will invest in the TFSA, the USD, and then crypto. So I hardly ever put money into crypto. I hardly. So for now, it is down 27%. And honestly, guys, why? Like, I actually thought a cruiser more crypto, so why is it down like that? But anyway, guys, I don't have the answers. I don't really understand crypto. I don't even want to lie, I never took my time to understand it. I know that it's a currency, they're still trying to maybe get it to be accepted. I actually have no clue like that. So I'm still going to keep it until it improves, and then I'm going to sell and take my profits. And yeah, that's it on my portfolio update, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.